So this is chapter 4, medical terminology. Like I've said in the previous slides, if you need to pause at any point, feel free to do so. At this point, as before, I'd like you to review the objectives of this chapter. Okay, so this slide's talking about the foundation of a medical term, or the word root. It typically indicates a tissue, organ, body system, color, condition, substance, or structure. An example is given below. The word root is throm, meaning clot, and the example shown is thrombosis, meaning condition of clotting. This slide's talking about the prefix, or an element that can come before a word root. These will be used to modify the meaning of the word root by the means shown below. An example is putting an A before a word root. A means without, so anuclear is without a nucleus. Suffixes are additions that can come after a word root. It also changed the meaning. The example is given IC or ick, meaning pertaining to, and the example given is gastric, pertaining to the stomach. But that applies to any word root you put that after. It would mean pertaining to that area if it has IC on the end of it. Combining vowels and forms. These are, a word root combined with a vowel is a combining form. An example given, the word root is path. The combination vowel is O. The suffix is LOGY. And the combination form then is path O. The word meaning is the study of disease. So basically, the combining vowel is used to make the pronunciation easier. So there can be discrepancies in the classification of word elements. Some texts will vary on what they consider word elements to mean. So an example of this is the word root path and the word root my. The combination vowel is O in both meanings. The suffix is LOGY and PATHY. And as you can see, pathology will mean the study of disease, and myopathy, disease of the muscle. So similar suffixes, or different suffixes that have similar meanings. So here are some examples of some unique plural endings. If you'd like, take a moment to review these. Okay, it's important to remember that the pronunciation and spelling can affect the meaning. Some terms that are spelled differently are pronounced the same. The example given here is ilium with an I, meaning hip bone, and ilium with an E, meaning small intestine. So there are some instances where you just have to know what something means. You can't have the little shortcuts that medical terminology is designed to give. Abbreviations can be useful to save time and space. These are some examples of universal abbreviations. CSF for cerebral spinal fluid, for example. ICU, the intensive care unit. STAT isn't an abbreviation for anything, but everybody that works in the healthcare profession knows that STAT means as quickly as possible. There is a do not use list, though, provided by the Joint Commission, and these are examples of ones they want you to use as little as possible, because communication errors are likely, and these communication errors can lead to erroneous results and thereby poor patient care. So if you're ever questioning whether you should use an abbreviation, it's always best just not to, because you don't want to have a mix-up like that resulting in poor patient care.